The city of Joplin plans to allow a mask mandate to expire.
Officials in Altamont, Kansas are trying to find a solution for massive utility bills after prices skyrocketed during the winter storm. I'm Zach Dodge with the story.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
The beginning of March will mark the end of Joplin's mask mandate. This is KOAM News at 6. That ordinance went into effect in November. The mandate's expiration means the city will not enforce any mask rules. Individual businesses, though, may still have their own rules requiring masks. Joplin's mayor is asking that people continue playing it safe even without the ordinance. Mayor Ryan Stanley said in a statement, quote, "Although the mandate has been removed, everyone is still encouraged to practice safe measures that we've been doing throughout this past year." That brings us to tonight's KOAM News Now Insta Poll. Today's question is, will you continue to wear a mask? You can vote at KOAMNewsNow.com/vote or by using the KOAM News Now mobile app. Results are updated live. We're going to be checking in on them later in this newscast. Jasper County Health Department says 5 more residents have died with COVID-19. The patients were 3 men in their 50s and 2 others in their 70s. This latest death brings the county's total to 143. Joplin's North Park Mall and neighboring businesses went into lockdown today. It was due to a 911 call reporting an active shooter. But when police arrived, they didn't find anything.
A reported active shooter, we want to make sure there's no active threats, so officers responded and immediately began setting up a perimeter, clearing the mall, making sure that those threats were taken care of. And they did not find any evidence of an active threat at the time whenever they arrived.
JPD is still investigating the actual 911 call. Doug Eddy joining us now with the first look at the forecast. The roller coaster of temperatures continues, huh?
Yeah, a little bit cooler for us today, and we also had some clouds across the region, but kind of a cold start. 30 this morning and the 52 for an afternoon high, which is just shy of where it should be for this time of the year. But we do have a lot of clouds, and you can even see a few showers popping up on the radar. We don't have enough moisture at the surface for these to reach the ground, so we're just seeing some clouds. But later on tonight, we may get a few showers. Look at the batch down through Texas, parts of Oklahoma. That batch is going to just clip us. So mainly our southern counties, but we'll get a few random showers in here late tonight after midnight. As we go through time, you can see here's 3 a.m., a few random sprinkles or a random shower, mainly in our southern counties into the morning hours. And then we're going to see the clouds kind of sticking around for us tomorrow. It's chilly out there. It's also windy. We have mid-40s, and then you have this northeasterly wind, so that makes it feel a little bit colder than what it actually is. Through the evening hours, we slide back through the 40s into the mid-30s. Of course, we're going to look at our rain chances here in just a bit.
Eddie, thank you. Doug Eddy, thank you so much. Cities in southeast Kansas are trying to find a way to pay utility bills that are hundreds of thousands of dollars more than what they're used to. We told you last week about the crisis in Altamont, Kansas specifically, where residents were being asked to conserve natural gas because of the winter storm. City officials there are now looking for a solution to a bill that's more than their annual utility budget. KOAM's Zach Dodge has the latest.
Officials with the city of Altamont tell us now that temperatures have gone up, prices have gone back down. But they're not out of the woods yet because they're about to be hit with massive utility bills.
They're estimating our financial impact for both the electric and the gas to be about $1 million.
City Administrator Audrey Aguilera says that breaks down to $200,000 for electricity and $800,000 for natural gas. Their normal budget for natural gas for a year is just over $500,000.
In that case where it's passed down to the consumer, I don't want monthly bills increased any more than like $50, $60. I know that's going to be hard on some people, even $50, but it'll have to be spread out over several years, probably 6 to 7 years.
Sam Mills with Kansas Municipal Energy Agency, the co-op that Altamont and several other cities use, says it's a situation many are in right now.
These cities are struggling anyway, with reduced sales tax and reduced business and so forth because of the pandemic. This couldn't hit it at a worse time.
Mills explains KMEA was forced to purchase natural gas and electricity at the high rates, sometimes more than 100 times over their normal price, or they would have faced huge penalties. Mills explains KMEA's attorneys are currently working in Topeka and Washington to find some relief for cities like Altamont facing huge bills. He also explains Kansas has declared a state of financial disaster, as well as several cities and counties in the state, and that KMG has joined other agencies to request investigations into the prices that were seen last week.
We hope, or our thought is, it was due to this reduced production and reduced volumes, reduced pressure on the gas lines, but we don't know.
In Altamont, Zach Dodge, KOAM News.
The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission announced on Monday an investigation into the prices to see if there was a market manipulation going on during the winter storm. In Altamont, the City Council is set to discuss options for paying the bill at tonight's City Council meeting. That meeting starts at 7 p.m. at City Hall. More than 200 jobs are coming to Miami, Oklahoma, with more to come. Communications Solutions is opening a new location in Market Square.
And we're going to be looking for new employees for inbound retention customer service calls.
Communications Solutions plans to add to the 200 jobs with 250 more jobs within the next 5 years. The city estimates the new location will bring in $3.5 million. Still ahead, a new audit shows the state of Kansas underreported the impacts of bogus unemployment claims. And later, 2 events joining forces to help raise funds to support Joplin's Bill and Virginia Left Center for Autism. Possibly $600 million in bogus claims paid out. A new audit report shows the amount of Kansas Department of Labor paid out to scammers is almost double what the state reported. Initially, reporter Caroline Elliott's getting a better idea of the impact of the unemployment fraud and how it could impact you.
If it's from our state unemployment fund, that has to be repaid back. We have 66,000 employers in the state of Kansas, and they can't carry that burden by themselves. That could be, 100%, 200, 500% increase in taxes for them just to pay back that amount of money. So it really will potentially impact all Kansans.
The audit estimates $600 billion were potentially paid out to scammers in 2020. That means nearly 1 in every 4 claims were fraudulent. The audit also found scammers targeted the PUA program specifically. Through this program, scammers stole an estimated $400 billion. Another $200 billion came from the State Unemployment Trust Fund directly. Lawmakers say taxpayers could face an increase in taxes to make up for the loss.
Every Kansan will be impacted financially because of the mistakes that were made at the Department of Labor. We appreciate their efforts. We know they're working hard. But ultimately, someone has to be accountable for the millions of dollars that were fraudulently paid out, especially when we had warnings that this was happening. And the federal government gave Kansas money to help stop the fraud, and we didn't do it. We acted too late.
Kansas lawmakers say fraudulent claims have dropped significantly in 2021, but they believe the damage is already done. Kansas Department of Labor says the $600 million estimate from the audit is seriously flawed, and even though 157,000 claims were flagged as fraudulent, not all of them were actually paid out. Doug Heddy's up next with his complete forecast, and a little later, a Honduran national set for deportation hid away in a Missouri church sanctuary. Now he can return home.
Well, it turned out to be a cooler day for us today, but still not a bad day. Temperatures into lower 50s for afternoon highs. Cooler than what we have seen over the past couple days, but our temperatures are going to kind of go up and down over the next several days. We do have clouds out there, a little bit of drizzle, maybe even a random shower trying to work in late tonight, and then a few more showers by the time we head into tomorrow afternoon. Much warmer, though, by the time Saturday rolls around, and then cooling down again with some showers on Sunday. Of course, you can always get my long-range forecast on my month-long blog. That is KOAMnewsnow.com. 47 northerly winds at about 10 to 15. Humidity is low at 39%. We have this northeasterly wind, so that makes it feel colder than what it actually is. But most of us are sitting into low to mid 40s, and with this northeasterly wind kind of kicking in, it just makes it feel like it's in the 30s across the region. But the north wind at about 5 to 10 to 15. It's going to stay a little breezy for us throughout the evening hours. We're going to slide back through the 40s into the 30s, and again, a little bit of drizzle, random sprinkle, maybe a shower late tonight, but at least we're going to stay above freezing. Already we have the clouds, and you can see some showers out there on the radar, but it's not reaching the ground. It's evaporating before it does reach the ground. But if we go south, here's where the rain is actually making it to the ground. Oklahoma, parts of Texas, Louisiana, and also Arkansas. This is going to slide by just to our south, but just clip us as this weak little wave pulls by, but it will give us a few random showers. Then right behind it, we have another wave, which will start to affect us late Saturday and then into Sunday. So let's go through time for us tonight. You can see this little system. It brings rain into northeastern Oklahoma and southwestern Missouri, northwestern Arkansas, but southwest Missouri along and south of I-44, so some scattered light showers. These are gone by morning. Clouds really stick around most of the day, and I do think we'll see some pop-up showers late tomorrow afternoon. They're going to be light and very scattered. 34 to start, 47 by noon, high temp of 52. We're going to have an easterly wind and then working to the south during the afternoon. Any showers that do pop up will clear out tomorrow night. We'll start the day on Saturday with sunshine, and then some clouds will start to increase by the afternoon, but our temperatures are going to be great as we go into the mid-60s for highs. Then Saturday night into Sunday morning, some showers start to work right back in. These are going to be light showers. Most of this system stays to our south. And then here's Sunday morning. Most of the rain pulls out, but again, by Sunday afternoon, a few light little showers. This system pulls on by. Monday looks good. Another weak system rolls in by Tuesday. So you can see the trend here. We have numerous little, weak, fast-moving waves that are mainly south of the region, but close enough that we're going to get some scattered showers. 52 tomorrow, some afternoon showers. 65 Saturday, scattered showers Saturday night, and then again Sunday afternoon. Monday looks okay. I think our best chance for widespread rain will be next Thursday and Friday.
Okay. Saturday looks awesome, though.
Yeah, Saturday looks great.
It does. All right, Doug, thanks so much. Remember to stay ahead of the weather and keep up on what's happening in your neighborhood. Just download the KOAM Skywatch weather app. It's free in your favorite app store. All you have to do is search for the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Well, the 14th annual Walk for Autism and Freeman's Family 5K are joining forces this year. Two events will happen together on April 24th at the Leffen Center in Joplin. Funds raised between the two events will go towards supporting program development and scholarship assistance at the Bill and Virginia Leffen Center for Autism.
Have some of our very own dressed up volunteers to hand out medals at the finish line. We encourage all of our teams to not only have t-shirts to represent their teams, but also dress up, have fun. This is going to be a great event. I think it's exciting that we're going to be able to be outside and be together.
As we're seeing, this year's events will be a tropical theme, creative. Old Phones are providing a new boost to Joplin's Boys and Girls Club. U.S. Cellular held a campaign in December for every device traded in. The company pledged $5 to Boys and Girls Clubs in its service regions. The campaign brought in a total of $100,000, and $8,000 of that is going to the Boys and Girls Club of Southwest Missouri. Still ahead, after months sheltering himself from deportation in a Missouri church, Alex Garcia is going home. A man claiming sanctuary from deportation in a St. Louis area church is home. Reporter Alex Fees has that story.
For the first time in 3.5 years, Alex Garcia and his family are together outside Christ Church, United Church of Christ, where he has lived in sanctuary, fearing deportation.
Today, we celebrate as I live in sanctuary and continue with my family after being separated.
Alex's wife Carly and their children moved from Poplar Bluff to Maplewood to be closer to Alex.
I would also like to say thank you to IFCLA, the staff, the board, and most of all to Sarah John. Who has literally been fighting hand in hand with me every step of the way.
Garcia's immigration attorneys and supporters say Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE officials, have declared that Garcia is no longer a priority for deportation. They say that agency stated that it will not be pursuing Garcia's detention or removal.
After several years of temporary protection under the Obama administration, this family's life was turned upside down in 2017 because of the change in administration and its indiscriminate desire to remove immigrants from our communities.
Garcia's attorneys say American immigration law is broken.
What the Biden administration did in the last few weeks was issue a memo stating that what we are looking for in our immigration policy is to focus on national security risks and aggravated felons. Alex and his family are not such people.
Again, that was Alex Fees reporting. Now, ICE officials say Garcia was removed from the United States to Honduras back in July of 2000. They say he then came back illegally. They also say Garcia has a 2009 conviction for DUI in Missouri. He was arrested by ICE in 2015, placed on an order of supervision with periodic check-in requirements. His prior order of removal was reinstated in 2017 after he failed to comply with check-in requirements. His appeal was denied by the Board of Immigration Appeals in April of 2020. Final check of weather next. Take time now to honor a local veteran, First Sergeant Dennis Graham. The Cherryvale, Kansas native served in the U.S. Army. He received the Meritorious Service Award, and we are proud to salute First Sergeant Dennis Graham. He's tonight's four-state hero. All right, let's take another look at today's Instapoll question. Today's question was, will you continue to wear a mask? 68% of you are saying yes. 32% of you are saying no. We're going to keep this poll open throughout the evening in the 9 o'clock hour, also during the first part of the 10 o'clock news. You can vote online, KOAMnewsnow.com/vote, or through the KOAM News Now mobile app. Results are updated live. We'll have the final results tonight on KOAM News at 10. Tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14, less than 24 flu cases were reported across the entire country last week. We're going to take a look at what's contributing to this decline. Plus, the pandemic has been a difficult time for business, but officials say Oklahoma's film industry is booming. I didn't know there was such a big film industry, but we're going to look at that. Going to meet a tiger cub that many people say sounds like he sings. All that and much more coming your way tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I mean, you're going to have to see this tiger and hear him, more importantly, because it's a really unique sound, Doug Hetty. You're gonna be scratching your head a lot more.
Well, I'm gonna be here.
You're gonna be here. I'm gonna be here too. Jacket weather tonight, but nothing big, right?
Yeah, we're gonna drop back mid-30s for overnight lows. Could get a random shower late tonight after midnight. 52 tomorrow. Again, a random shower during the afternoon. But look at Saturday. Partly sunny skies, 65. So a great start to the weekend. A little bit cooler and some showers on Sunday, but definitely the better of the 2 days on Saturday.
All right, to stay up to date on the latest news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store, also the Google Play Store. All you have to do, pretty easy, just search for the KOAM News app. That's our time. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here, 9, Fox 14, 10, right here.